All right, so I'm in the ambulance and they get quiet and start speeding and they put the alarms and even though I have a lot of pain, I'm just like, what the heck is going on? It's going kind of fast. So I get up, we get to the hospital, I get up, I'm slowly walking, I get there. So they're talking to me. I'm saying, look, by that time, on my left of my brain, I start feeling like I said before. I start feeling liquid. I'm not seeing it, but I could feel liquid going down my head, and and I kept screaming. I'm like, it's like it hurts, it hurts. I kept saying it hurts, it hurts. Something is going down my head, and just kind of like, oh, like I said, that's another level thing. Today's not the day, but I'm just saying. So I was like, something is pouring down my head. I could feel something pour my head. So then they're like, okay. So at one point they said, okay, I'm going to take you to an MRI. So, so I, that's where that's when I also figure out that I know I'm claustrophobic, but I just remember I go to do the MRI. So they go into the MRI and I'm like, because I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, but I'm not going to be that long. Why was I in the MRI for more than an hour? Okay. So I just remember, besides the MRI, it's not you just, they had me some type of container thing around my whole head and the upper of my body so that I don't move my head or my arms. So, and then on top of that, the MRI, I'm coming to the ceiling. So I'm sitting there at the MRI like this in a closed, thing, container. I came with my arms, I came with my head. And so at one point, I'm sitting here like, I'm here for a long time. So I'm sorry. So I think it was, I think it's when it's at 30 minutes. It was 30 minutes. And I'm like, excuse me, excuse me. So I'm just screaming. So they pulled me out. They're like, I've been here for a long time. What's going on? I was like, they're like, I'm sorry. I was like, there's a lot of this. They didn't, I don't know. I can't remember what they said, but they just basically they were saying like, we need to continue to this, I guess, this situation going on. I need to really be there. Like it's not going to be a quick situation. And they were like, and they're like, sorry, and we can't. I was like, I know we took you out this first time, but we can't take you out against time. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no. I was like, no. So that's all. So that after that was the situation about this whole situation being in the hospital. It was been clips. So that's all I remember. So I just remember I'm like screaming like. So I just remember the next clip was, I don't know if you saw like TV when you laying there and there's like five people, but they're looking at your face and they're like, you say look like these people like. All I remember is they pull me out and I'm looking up and I see like at least four people head over my head and like, Bassy, are you okay? Bassy. I just remember, I felt like I don't know, drunk. I don't know what it was. I just remember that I was just not functioning. When I read the paperwork, and like I said, I have paperwork. They like detail everything. On their paperwork says that when at that situation when they pulled me for the MRI, okay, before I went to do the MRI, they was like, oh, Bassie Aja, she was functioning, able to answer questions and blah 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 blah. This part they were saying they said Bessie Aja now she's not functioning, she's not responding, we're asking questions, she's looking in space, and I'm like I don't. It's just I just remember clips, and I just remember being MRI. They were looking at me. Child, I'll call you back. Child, I can't.